Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. Thank you so much for being here. It's always great to have you here. Hello Cancer, Sun and Rising signs. Happy birthday to all of you who are celebrating and who have been celebrating since June. I hope that you are enjoying your season. I hope that there are many lessons and blessings and transformative energies that are at play in your life at this time. Sorry guys, I'm trying to fix my bandana. It's not really doing what I want it to do today. But anyway, Cancer, Sun and Rising signs, you are first on the list for these readings for the month of July 2023. These are general messages, so these messages will not resonate with everyone. I intend for them to resonate mostly with your Sun and Rising placements, but if you are watching for other placements in your chart, Cancer, which that is the sign of Cancer in your chart, feel free. You can definitely watch this for other placements. I'm not saying that you can't watch this for your moon or your Venus or whatever other placement, but just understand that I do intend for this to resonate with those of Cancer for their Sun and Rising signs. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Cancer, Sun and Rising signs for the month of July 2023. I'm going to pull 2 oracle messages, and I'm also going to pull 3 tarot messages and clarify those cards as we move along. Okay, let me go ahead and just take a sip of coffee, y'all. It's been a long week. Okay, summer has arrived and there's a lot to be done. It's kind of hard for me to relax during this time of year. So all right, let's go ahead and jump in, you guys. We've also had a Capricorn full moon that has just passed a couple days ago as I'm giving you this reading, so bear that in mind. Okay, for the month of July there is a lot of change. I do know that people feel that, we understand Capricorn as being very success driven, money driven. If you're trying to open your own business, this moon is a good time to do that, or to understand how to implement better qualities of life, or better patterns of behavior when it comes to opening a business or getting that new job, and rewriting your resume or cover letter. But I also see the Capricorn energy as emotional balance. Okay, it is represented by the goat, or the mermaid goat, or goat mermaid, whatever you want to call it, as its animal. And I do feel that, during this Capricorn moon, it is very, very important that we understand emotional maturity and emotional balance at this time, and balancing the practical and the emotional as well as the spiritual. So also bear that in mind in the month of July. Okay, so Cancer, just make sure that you guys are aware of your sister sign at this time with this full moon energy. So let's go ahead and see, you guys, what the universe has in store for you for the month of July 2023. Universals, angels, guardians and protectors, gods, goddesses, earth spirits, earth guides, please come before us to speak to the sign of Cancer, Sun and Rising signs for the month of July 2023. What messages of insight, guidance, advice, and encouragement do you have for my beautiful Cancers, Sun and Rising signs for the month of July 2023? All right, let's see, you guys, what comes out for you. Oop, that one wanted to fly out. You got health and healing. That is so appropriate for your sign, Cancer, Sun and Rising signs, especially those of you who are trying to celebrate your birthday right now. You have a Hilarion, or Hilarion, however you want to, I'm not really sure how to, but I'm just going to call it Hilarion. And it says healing and health and healing. And you see that beautiful green color that he has on his cloak. And it looks like he's presenting like this crown of gold here, Bottom of the deck we have crystals, Epona, the goddess Epona. So Cancer, I don't want to sound too cliche here, because your energy is all about the home and healing your family, healing with your family, healing yourselves. taking care of your body. And once again, with this purple, this deep purple energy and this deep green energy that you guys are receiving, Cancer, Sun, and Rising signs for the month of July. I know it's summertime. I know that, the sun is out. Well, this also depends on where you are in the world as well. Northern, Southern Hemisphere, it really depends. But for those of you who are enjoying a very hot summer, the sun is out, everybody is out, everybody's going out, everybody's enjoying each other, enjoying their families, enjoying themselves. It's very, very important, Cancer, that you understand how essential healing your body is, healing your mind, healing your heart. If there's any traumas that you have not faced in the past few months, if there are any traumas that you have not faced and you've tried to kind of block out for the past few years, past few months, past few weeks, whatever, I feel like what I'm getting is if there are those of you who are dealing with trauma at this time, it's been blocked out for years for those of you that I'm speaking to, but it could be less time than that. July is that time of expulsion, I guess. It's time to really open the door to those traumas, to what needs to be healed, whether it be within your family, whether trauma to your body, whatever has happened in your body. Maybe there are those of you who have gotten really sick, or you've been getting, maybe catching the flu, catching the cold, or, having some type of minor ailments or illness throughout your life for the past few years. And the universe is trying to help you to understand using your body as that portal, or using your body as the indicator of, how, of the good health that you need to, or your body. If there are those of you that your body is an indicator of good health or the lack thereof. That's what I'm trying to say. And I have a feeling that there are those of you who have, this can also be mental health as well, and emotional health. Some of you guys may have felt easily triggered by something, or you can't get rid of a thought, you can't get rid of a feeling for some apparent reason. It's just very, very important that if your life is not looking as bright green as this cloak, if you are not healthy, whatever, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or physically, or all of the above, please, please, please make sure that you're focusing on that in the month of July. Do not ignore the signs and signals, okay, where your body is like, okay, try not to ignore this, because this will be a problem later, right? If you need to go to counseling, please do that in the month of July. It's very, very important, because again, with this green is, like I said, Capricorn full moon. It is the balance between Capricorn, in my opinion, from my experience, is the balance between emotion and the practical, the material world, right? The spiritual and the material world. And there are those of you, you're getting a nudge from the universe in your heart and your soul and in your gut that's telling you, go to therapy, go to the doctor, or stop eating that, start drinking more water, take vitamins, get back on your medication, whatever, right? Go out into nature, stay away from that person, stop entertaining a friendship or a relationship with this person, right? Reach out to this person. It just depends on what's going on in your life. And there are those of you, there is a specific crystal that is going to help you along this journey. And I have a feeling that, malachite, amethyst, there is citrine. I also see citrine, lemon, I think is lemon drop stone. They're, like yellow, purples, and green stones. Very, very important to you on your journey in the month of July, whatever journey you find yourself on. Okay, Cancer, Sun, and Rising signs. But this is not the time to fly off the handle, Cancer. Pay attention to your sister sign. Ask your sister sign questions. If you have Capricorn in your chart, Cancer, pay attention to that. Understand how you can improve that aspect of your personality. If you have a Capricorn in your life, talk to them. They will help you ground yourself. Maybe you may have a Capricorn friend who may actually, or maybe there's someone you look up to who's a Capricorn. You may not necessarily know them in person, but you know, maybe you watch them on social media, or maybe you follow them on social media, maybe you watch them on YouTube, and maybe they're inspiration to you in some way, shape, or form. Understand how the energy of Capricorn can ground you. I really do feel that earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, will be of assistance in helping you heal yourself and implement better quality, just implement better skills and, you know, better behaviors for your overall health in the long run. Okay, so if you find that things are a little bit difficult, it's probably because the universe is really trying to push you out of a situation. So how does the universe do that? It makes that situation or whatever box you find yourself in very, 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 very uncomfortable. Whatever bubble you find yourself in the month of July, you may start to feel very uncomfortable in certain situations in your life, and that's because the universe is trying to push you out or help you to see a higher view, like maybe a bird's eye view of the situation that you're in, so that you can accept the truth or see the truth of a situation that you find yourself in the month of July, or maybe a situation that you've been in for the past few months or few years, and you're needing to step back and realize, you know, this is really unhealthy for me. I don't know why I'm still holding on to this. Okay, but again, take these messages, you know, take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay. All right, you guys. So let's see. I'm gonna pull one more oracle message for you guys and see what July 2023 has in store for you guys. Let's see, for Cancer, Sun and Rising Sign Spirit Guides for the month of July 2023. Okay. Yeah, you have Rose Quartz. So Cancer, it's repeating what I pretty much just said earlier. You need to take care of yourself. You need to heal yourself. You need to soothe yourself. You have Rose Quartz. It says love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. So now this does say romantic love. So there are those of you, you can definitely, this kind of depends though. I know that it says romantic love, but I also see this as love for yourself. Loving yourself doesn't always start off looking pretty. Sometimes loving yourself is realizing, like, I'm just people pleasing. People just like me because I just do, excuse my language, I just do shit that they like, you know, it's like, you know, maybe there are those of you, Cancer, you find yourself doing things and you're just like, I don't even like doing this. I don't even like hanging out with these type of people, whatever, you know, and you know, that may be something very difficult to face, you know, for some of you. And you may realize that, you know, when you start to really be authentic and you really start connecting with yourself, you start to realize that there are certain people in your life that you may be very close to now because of those people pleasing, traits that you may have picked up over time, that you realize that those people start to, you know, get frustrated with you, or that they're not really interested in being around you anymore. But that's because you're showing them a part of yourself that they deem as, you know, disappointing, or, you know, not interesting, or whatever, right? So I do see that for some of you, Cancer, where you're starting to have to face, or the universe is forcing you to face in the month of July, because this is a huge, very, you know, it's a huge turning point for a lot of us. In the month of July, this is a time of cleansing and purification. So again, this is not necessarily, when it comes to healing yourself, Cancer, it's not necessarily going to look pretty all the time. Okay, I know that, you know, you guys are Cancers, you know, so I know that a lot of, when it comes to healing, you want it to look pretty, you want it to feel good, you want it to feel soothing, which is understandable. But when you got Capricorn, I don't even know why I said it like that. When you have Capricorn here, okay, with your sister sign in the full moon, Capricorn's not here to make shit look pretty, okay? It's not here to make you feel good necessarily. It's here to make you face reality, so that way you can feel better in the long run, okay? So Capricorn is not necessarily here to hurt you in the long run. It's here to, you know, be like, look, if you got to feel some pain for a little bit, or feel some disappointment for a little bit, that's fine. But, you know, we got shit to do in the future. We have, you know, pots of gold to, you know, indulge in, you know, in the future, right? So, but others of you, I do see that there is a romantic love interest. Okay, I can also see this as a renewal of your career, okay? Because I know this, the card specifically says romantic love. So again, this could definitely mean that there is, if you already are in a relationship right now, and you know that this relationship is tried and true, this person is trustworthy, you guys have pushed through a lot of karmic cycles within the relationship, you can definitely, in the month of July, it's in the books for you that this relationship will be renewed and it will blossom, and you will feel so much comfort, and you'll feel at home with this person even more so than you did maybe last summer, if you guys have been together for a while. There may be those of you who may have separated from someone, and you can definitely find that if this is the person that you have chosen, you see this person as worth your time, that they're worth your while, you want to be with them for the rest of your life, and they feel the same way about you, regardless of whatever problems you guys are dealing with, you can definitely see reconciliation in the month of July. Is there a Mercury retrograde? Or a Venus retrograde? Because if there is, be careful with that, Cancer, because not every love interest who comes back into your life wanting to reconcile is worth your time. So please pay attention to that, because that can also be connected to this healing. Okay. But for those of you who may have broken up with someone, or maybe you've just been single for a very long time, July is a very beautiful time for you, Cancer, to put yourself out there, to open yourself up to new love and romance. For those of you who do rituals, or you do affirmations for every month or every full moon or moon phase, definitely focus more on your relationships if that is something that you desire. All right, whether it's an existing relationship you already have, and it could be platonic too. Maybe you want a friendship to improve. Maybe you miss a friend that maybe you guys had a fallout in the past, and maybe you're just like, I really miss them, and maybe they miss you too. Maybe you should put some intentions behind that. But again, the healing process, if you have had a fallout with someone, and it didn't look pretty, and there were some problems that you guys just weren't willing to face with each other, maybe that person wasn't really willing to face themselves, then that just means, just understand that it may not look or feel great when you guys come back together, because there may be some conversations that you guys need to have first. Okay, I'm not necessarily here to tell you your fortune, or tell you like, oh, you're gonna get back with somebody. There's homework behind that. Okay, it may happen, but it depends on the homework that you're willing to do, and the homework that person is willing to do. So only you know. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Let Yourself Sparkle and Shine. Opal. Okay, it's a very, very beautiful stone to get. So once again, you guys, rose quartz and opal could also be a very beautiful stone for you to carry with you on your person, or maybe someone may gift this to you for your birthday, or you can ask for this for your birthday, what have you. But this is a time for you, if you really want to sparkle and shine, you really want to be seen for the authentic, beautiful person that you are. Some people think that they're shining because they're doing everything that everybody else feels that they should be doing. That's not authenticity. That's not, well, I know that there's some sayings out there nowadays. People are saying that there's no such thing as authenticity. I don't agree with that, but that's just my opinion. We all were born with some type of template and path that the universe has placed us on. Some of those paths may look similar to the next person's, but I do believe in authenticity in every single individual. And Cancer, if you really want to stand out, or you really just want to feel good about yourself, because sometimes shining your light doesn't always mean standing out necessarily. It's just realizing, I'm just me. I'm my own person. I'm the person, I'm just the person that I want to be. And the people in your life who actually pay attention to you, who actually are happy for you, and they want to see you thrive, they will see that in you, and they'll cultivate that. They will support that and build you up. You will attract more people into your life who are going to build you up and help you to shine even further. So again, this healing process, Cancer, whatever needs to be healed in your life that you have been blocking, or that you may not have paid attention to, Saturn, this full moon in Capricorn, these planets that are going to be in retrograde. There's going to be a lot of planets in retrograde this summer. You're really going to feel that at this time, because you are the moon. You are represented by the moon. So, the moon has been going through a lot lately. You know what I mean? It's been making us feel a lot of changes lately, especially with these past eclipses. So just make sure, Cancer, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. Connect with your healing. Heal yourself, heal your life. There's always something to change. And if you just become really comfortable and you're like, oh, I don't really see anything that I really need to change, it's fine. The universe may be showing you, no, there is always something to be changed. There's always somebody in your life that you need to check and, you know, put in their place, or help them to understand, you know, how to see their worth and to stand up to their own responsibilities, right? So there may be also people, Cancer, who are relying on you too much. They use you as a crutch, and you may allow that. Stop allowing it to happen. Again, Capricorn energy. Pay attention to it. Okay? That's your sister sign. Please pay attention to your sister sign, especially for those of you who have Capricorn, maybe in your rising. You know, maybe you're watching for your rising sign or your moon sign, or maybe you're watching for your sun sign. And maybe you have Capricorn in one of those places, okay? Or there's a Capricorn in your life, whether maybe they're passed away, or maybe they're still here with you, walking this earth with you. What messages do they have for you? What type of advice do they have for you at this time, right? Whether they have Capricorn in their rising or their sun sign, you know, they may have some really good advice for you regarding like how to improve, right? You may have a Capricorn in your life, or a couple Capricorns in your life, who may tell you like, why are you hanging out with that person? I don't like that person. You know what I mean? Why are you dating that person? They're bad news. You know, why are you still working at that job? You deserve better. You know, like you may have somebody, and they may not have to be a Capricorn, but they may have that Capricorn energy. You know, it could be a fire sign, another water sign, or they can be a air sign they just have that Capricorn personality in a way, whether they have it in their chart or not. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the tarot is, what my spirit guides or your spirit guides are going to speak to you about as far as advice from the tarot. 3 cards from this deck, spirit guides for Cancer, Sun and Rising signs for July 2023. Okay, I don't know. These wanted to flip out, but I'm not, they feel right. But I'm gonna go ahead and, actually they want me to split it, so let's see. Okay, all right, yeah, they want me to split it. So the other card that wanted to show itself, but I didn't grab it, was the 6 of Pentacles. Again, that's an equal give and take, okay? You gotta make sure that your relationships are, you know, I guess equally yoked. Not in that way, you know, it doesn't matter if that person is a different religion, a different like race, a different culture, it doesn't matter. I'm not, you know, I don't believe in like being equally yoked like that. You know what I mean? I feel like if they have the same, you know, if they're supportive of you growing, to me, being equally yoked with someone means that you're on the same page. You know, I don't believe it in that other traditional way. Like, you don't have to be the same person or the same gender or the same race or culture to be equally yoked with that person. When I say equally yoked, Cancer, I just mean like you guys are on the same page. You guys want the best for each other, right? But you receive the 6 of Swords instead. So when I split the deck, we have the Star card. That's Aquarius, okay? So some of you guys may have Aquarius in your chart, or you have an Aquarius in your life. We have Temperance here. That's Sagittarius. You may have Sagittarius in your chart or a Sagittarius in your life. And then we have another Aquarius energy with the 6 of Swords. So there are those of you, Aquarius could also help you. You may have Aquarius in your chart. But what I'm seeing here, Cancer, is, yeah, then we have you. That's Cancer. I know some people read the moon card as Pisces, which is interesting to me. But I usually read it as Cancer or Pisces. And then we have the Chariot at the bottom of that. Look at this. That's you, Cancer. So this is about committing to a path. This is, you know, making a decision. This is discipline. This is you, you know, performing, or you're performing on a different type of fuel here in the month of July. The universe wants you to cut out and completely expel any types of energies that you are using as fuel to push you forward in a certain direction. And again, it could be people pleasing, it could be trauma, it could be fear and doubt. But this time you need to be confident in yourself, Cancer, just as you. And it may not, the way you want to be and the way you want to look, the person that you want to be, may not necessarily be agreeable to other people. There may be people like, I'm not really a fan of that. So, okay, it doesn't matter. You're not here to be the best of the best for everyone. You want to be the best of the best for yourself and attract people who are going to accept who you truly are. And you may have somebody in your life who's just like, you're not putting your best foot forward, or why are you hanging around these people who are trying to mold you into something that you're not, Cancer? So make sure you pay attention to that person, because you may not like that person that much. You may feel like, oh, you're being heartless, you need to be more sensitive to what I want or whatever. But this person is like, you may have somebody in your life who's just like, I'm not here to like hurt your feelings, but I'm also not here to tell you what you want to hear. So that could also be a thing, or it could be a spirit guide who's doing this. But things are moving forward very smoothly. However, if you really want things to move smoothly, Cancer, you really have to surrender to this change that's on its way to you. Some of you guys, it's already here. There's strong love here. There's balance that needs to be taken place here. I also see this as reconciliation, but please understand that this reconciliation could be good for you, or it could be something where you need to push away and just be like, I don't want to be with this person anymore, right? Let's clarify these cards really quickly. Cancer, Sun and Rising signs for July 2023. So there is something new. There is some renewal here with the Star card. There is healing, okay? And you see these cranes here. Every time I see a crane in real life, I always see that as purification. I see that as something new. I see that as healing. Okay, it's very positive energy to see a crane. Okay, it is a smooth transition, because I also see the crane here in the Six of Swords for Aquarius. So Aquarius, the energy of Aquarius may actually be here to assist you at this time. Bottom of the deck, this is also a card that wanted to show itself earlier. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, fire energy. This is you really connecting with yourself, could be sexually or connecting with someone sexually, and is very powerful, is very beautiful. But I also see this as you going after exactly what you want with this passion that you know, really have not, embraced before, right? You're on fire here, or you will be on fire if you choose to be you, right? Not people pleasing, not trying to be the type of you that people want you to be. No, there you go, Capricorn. There's that Queen of Pentacles. I read the Queen of Pentacles as Capricorn. This is really being real with yourself. This is, you may have a partner, or you may have a friend who comes back into your life, or this could be someone who's passed away, could be a mother, could be a grandmother who's coming in and saying, Cancer, it's time to renew, it's time to take the trash out, right? This is not good for you anymore. I want you to have better. It's time to fill your cup, right? So the Queen of Pentacles here it's like, taking care of your family, taking care of your home, but there may be some people within that circle of your home or your family or your friendship circle or the person that you're dating, where, because this I feel like this is an older woman. This is someone who's older. It doesn't have to be a woman, but is strong feminine energy here. But this person or this spirit guide or this help that you're receiving in the month of July is here to really get rid of anything in your home, which is your body, your soul, right? And also your physical home. For some of you, they're just like, it's time to clean house. It's time to start over, or it's time to really, expel some of these energies and banish these energies because you've been hurt. There's someone who has hurt you that wants to come back. We have the Three of Swords. There's someone who has stabbed you in the back. Okay. Or maybe you stabbed someone in the back, Cancer. It could be that, but there is some reconciliation. There's someone who has hurt you, or you've been hurt by someone, or you both hurt each other. And they're going to come back in. Now, are they going to be worth your time? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. Okay. There's a lot of healing that needs to take place first before this relationship can really take off. But this can also be someone from your past who saw you get stabbed in the back, and they probably, maybe by someone that you shouldn't have been around. And maybe this person, they could be an Aquarius. Okay. They could be a Sagittarius. Maybe this person told you, like, Cancer, I saw this person stab you in the back time and time again. They're bad news. And maybe you got mad at them, Cancer, possibly. And you're just like, you don't know me, whatever. You may have felt like this person was just trying to like block your happiness with this other person, but they were actually trying to save you. Okay. And maybe you learned the hard way and it was really painful. Okay. Others of you, you're dealing with a Leo. Okay. This is a Page of Wands. You may be a sibling who's a Leo, who's going to help you along this journey. They're going to help you have this smooth transition. All right. And it could be a Sagittarius as well. This could be one of your siblings, one of your children, what have you, someone younger than you, or you're younger than them. But what I'm seeing here, Cancer, is that some of you guys, there is an Aquarius, because there's strong Aquarius in your reading. There may have been an Aquarius in your life who really hurt you. And they may try to step back in you know, or they may have tried to reconcile with you in the past, but I don't see them as worth your time if it's an Aquarius, whether they're male or female. But it doesn't have to be an Aquarius. It can just be someone who, I don't know, it's like they can't help themselves. They're just a mess. You know, they're just, in a way, maybe it's just a thorn in your side. You know what I mean? But there is a Leo, there's Aquarius, there's Sagittarius and Capricorn here, y'all. So you need to be kind to yourself. Stop following what others feel you should be doing. You know, those who are trying to guide you in your life, they're going to be there to make sure that you feel loved and supported. They're always going to be there for you. But this other person that you're dealing with, maybe in the month of July, you're actually realizing that this person is not trustworthy at all. They have this trickster energy. They're flaky. They say they're going to be there for you, but then when it's really time to stand up to that and to, you know, to step up to that, they may just kind of fall short, and they're nowhere to be found, or, you know, they're hard to contact, or they're hard to get a hold of, or, you know, they're just flaky. I just feel like there's somebody who's flaky in your life for some of you, and it's really annoying for some of you. I don't know, but much love and light to all of you, Cancer. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Cancer.